completely different clash of styles where you got two players on DBE who were just more about improvisation on the fly and the commitments to battles, where actually it was the entire series. But go on, Zoo, we'll let you go. You go have your break. This could be like 5 maps, so we'll see you in an hour and a half. I could guarantee it, because every time I cast it, it's going to be 5 maps. But it's me and you in, so we're going to look into this lower bracket semi-finals. This is for a place in the lower finals and for top 3. So this is prize money at stake here at KeenCon 2024, and we're going to kick this off from ROV's perspective already. The tri-bat and the rockets, and just backing away good damage over the rocket early on, and he has that rail, the all-important rail, which he's been absolutely flaring up with throughout this whole tournament today.
Yeah, not sure what I think about the Champions League, because series playing short, so it's kind of fine, but I feel like this series on BJ or 2. But they know they kind of have to match the champion picks, or they were going to get absolutely overwhelmed by the 2 expert crouch sliders on the server. Yeah. They're leaving both Slash and Strog versus RMB, and Dramis is a very bold choice. Not a lot of teams can afford to do that and still win.
Still DB with a fantastic start here, now up by 2, make it 6. Good LG coming up from Dramis there, Mega's up in 5. Heavy's going to be up in 10, so just shortly afterwards. And looks like Dramis and RMV are going to play the waiting game, just denying that rail, but also make sure to get that Heavy. But I like this from RMV. I did say that he's been one of the most proactive players here in the tournament. You can see he's going quite good to see if he can get a little bit of damage whilst Dramis was getting the Heavy, because they were well aware that they were backing away and having that defensive posture.
I really like how Dramis has been playing this match. He's shown that he's found out a new weapon, basically, the rocket launcher. He's been using it really well. Kelts getting the first power-up. DBE, oh, they almost don't give it. Can he survive? Oh, he doesn't survive, but everyone dies. Fierce should be able to collect the double power-up. What can he do with Heavy about to spawn? And after this, Sirius isn't really known for like running power-ups. He usually allows Kelts to do it, but he has a fast champion this time around, and he has absolutely insane aim. Although, he really didn't need absolutely insane aim to get the kill on Dramis there.
Yeah, it's literally the worst weapon to at the moment, but Sirius pick up those 2 powers is crucial, especially with the speed he had after the trade from Kelts earlier. And this is looking very good now. Cheetahs now managed to gain the lead up by 1 after those 2 power-ups. Controlled over the last 30 seconds. Good direct coming out from Sirius, coming out with the peek as well, but the Heavy has been taken. Mega's been up for at least 5 seconds. They're all just trying to gun for it, but it looks like Cheetahs were able to grab that while Sirius took down Dramis.
A really good support by Sirius. He really excels in this kind of gameplay, going from one side to the other, not really committing, but there to help Kelts with the rail.
Once again, Dramis is coming from behind to support RMV. Good support there coming out from Dramis.
And now we're seeing what Sirius doesn't excel at, when the game gets really fast and people start going too much for him. Oh, and RMV actually pummels Sirius there. Gets the gauntlet out, a little bit of disrespect.
A pretty crazy start to this map already. 3 minutes in and 29 frags a minute, 30 now, 10 frags a minute at this stage. But it doesn't really surprise me too much, considering how DB play. Now RMV does clean up one with the machine gun and trying to stay alive. The rail is in the hands of RMV. Sirius now trying to do a little bit more with the LG and rail combo to back away once again. Mega is up, and both perhaps are going to be up soon.
Oh, RMV, they both win the 1v1, so I guess Sirius and Kelts will have to be happy by taking the protection. The protection is a little bit delayed though, there it is, and Kelts is able to get it. Can he get the second? Trying to get the Heavy, and he's going to die, and he gives double power up to Dramis, and Dramis will likely be way more aggressive and fast than Sirius was with the double power up. Yeah,
this is going to be an entirely different ball game now. They're trying to keep their distance and still has about 5 or 10 more seconds of protection compared to what he has for the quad. They can continue that aggression even when that runs out. Now up by 5, going to try and extend by 6. RMV is already in engagement, and Dramis is trying to look for him and use that quad, but found nothing, which is so unusual on a map like Deep Embrace, but they kept their distance with a good RV man to get 1. Dramis is now trying to stay alive, left on 16 HP, and the Heavy is up. May even just give it to RMV if he's close enough at this stage.
So far it seems that cheaters are able to keep up with the tempo that DBE want to play at, but DBE is still a little bit more comfortable in that.
Yeah, it certainly is, as Kelts does clean up Dramis there with the LG. Still up by 6, as RMV just keeping his distance, but at the same time trying to get the angles for these rails, even with the lack of height advantage. Good Rocket coming out with only a sprinkle of damage. Still on 5 HP, no idea how he's still alive, but trying to make a good go of it to try and deploy as much damage as possible before being cleaned up, but still able to stay alive. This is just madness. Mega is up and has been collected, but not for too much longer as Celts managed to take down RMV. Now only a 2-frag deficit for Cheetah to try and claw the way back from almost 1.
Good string of control by Cheetah. They haven't died in a fair bit and they're able to collect the items and do damage in the items they aren't collecting. Power up coming up soon. I'm very curious to see how teams are preparing for this one. Celts staying high ground. Great kill on Dramis just as he picks up the heavy. He's protecting the area. Still has a lot of stack, very serious here. Just died in. Celts get pushed off the map. That's gonna be quad for Dramis. The protection still up. No, Sirius kills him. And where is the protection? The protection is on RMV's hands. Heavy spawning soon. Will Sirius go there? He will, but not. Dramis kills him and RMV kills him. But Celts is able to collect the double power up now. And surely, after getting the heavy, can go on a little bit of a rampage. Still has a good few seconds of double power up. Oh. There he goes.
Great, he's going to have a good impression as well, making that prediction. Yeah, after that last rail, you would think he would continue on the warp off there. Protection finally went out afterwards, and he's just going to push up for that spawn rail. Been cleaned up with the rockets, not really much for RMV to do there. Eventually take it and hope for the best with the close range rails. Celts left on 11 HP, just licking his wounds at the moment as he's backing away up by 4.
Yeah, Celts is not really hitting all the shots, but his movement is impeccable. And Sirius so far has been there to support in most occasions. They're back on the lead, although a very marginal one. I like the position that they're both taking, like Sirius realizing Celts isn't very stacked, but still wanting to keep the pressure. He took the offensive role himself, and Celts now doing a bit more of support. As you can see, like we've been watching Celts for a whole minute and a half, and Sirius is the one getting the kills. But it's an interesting POV.
Certainly is. Definitely been a damage dealer here, and since doing the clean-up duty recently. But we'll be up in 25. Heavy's going to be very important for either side to then have a slight edge with terms of stack. Going for his quad.
I don't think Sirius has died in over a minute either. He has every single weapon with a lot of ammo.
Incoming protection.
Power-up's coming up soon. Sirius might just have to use the bigger here. Fight, he does win it. Can he get the kill on RMV? He does. He doesn't have a metric speed though. He might have to just jump off the map, but no, he goes for the jump rail instead and gets it. Gets the mega as well. And RMV gets the protection. Can he get the kill?
Might even be able to get a double power up, but it looks like he has managed to back away. But you've had double power up twice this game. Don't really want to get a third, and good angles and good way for Sirius to continue on his warpath here. Now up by 10 as the spiral out of control a little bit.
Yeah, now it's 10. Oh, there's a click on rail and Sirius realized, oh, I just ran out of ammo. He steals the LP from his teammate's point of view before dying. Not the best teammate there, Sirius.
Still room for DBE to make a comeback on this. We've definitely seen it before, and I'm sure we'll be able to do it again. See how he can try and approach this. But Cheetahs have just been keeping them on the lockdown so far, and actually separated them quite often. Left on 10 HP, still alive, finally taken down by Dramis. And Sirius now left on 3 HP as he's heading towards that rail. We're about to clean him up, surely they will, as he has been finished off by RMV and now having to back away again. Dramis just trying to get a few flicks here as one of the players, Fnaus Celts, trying to go across from top mid. Mega has been up for about 5 seconds now and finally picks up.
What I take from this map so far is that Sirius can play very fast when he wants to. Because in a lot of times in this map, Celts the one standing back a bit more and Sirius the one trying to get the item himself. And I like to see that.
Just got to give him a bit of a nudge, don't you?
Exactly. Back when I used to play with him in like 2018, he was the one going for the items and I was the one camping. So he does have that in his arsenal, he just doesn't really use it often. Last power up potentially. Incoming quad.
Taking a leaf out of your book, basically. So it's just taking a leaf out of your book, yeah, basically. Yeah, fair enough. Well, up to 5. Celts is going straight in. Got a great stack. already taking down RB. Dramus is there as well, but it's just not. Ray had a good preparation for that quad, now going straight for the protection.
He almost rocket jumped over there, I think.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. But he's got heavy along with that protection. It's going to be very difficult. Kelts can't really give this quad away. So much LG, and it doesn't even matter. They don't even need double power up again. That would have been the 4th time, and that is going to be it. Yeah, exactly. 50 to 34. Yeah, who would have thought that either? I think I say barely fist bump. Oh, dear me. Going into the second map, it is on XR. This is Cheetah's map pick. Let's see what they can do here, if they can make it a 2-0 lead in best of 5.
Oh, someone jumped onto Sirius and lived to tell the tale. He does get right off spawn, and he... Okay, look, I have an inner joke. I used to play with RMP, and every single time we played Exile, in the first 10 seconds, he would fall through the same hole that he just fell. I'm not even kidding. He would fall every single time.
But even from that angle,
from any angle, he would find a way to fall into that hole. I'm glad to see...
Things never change?
Yeah, the average remains.
He's keeping that track record, not exactly the record you really want to keep consistently. As we're heading on forward, Cheetah's up by 1, and Kelts is down for the team with that nail gun, but it looks like it has been cleaned up. Dramus with a great double. That 2-for-1 trade, and now tying things up. And let's see if DBE will put up a better fight for these power-ups. They had a good way of protecting the power-ups at the start of Deep Embrace, but a lot of improvements required here on Exile if I want to make it competitive.
I'm not sure what I think of RMP going with the Ice there. I don't know. I don't really think he's a champion that suits him a lot, and I've never really seen him play it. Sirius gets the power, gets both of the kills. I thought he was going to give the power up away, but no, he wants to run it himself.
Well, have been known for making changes quite late, so we'll see if they do decide to make the change from the Island later on or halfway through this matchup. Just tried to stay alive, which is understandable. Quite a lot of the quad left remaining, about 20 seconds. See now, Heavy's not come up for another 15 seconds here, so Sirius is going to pretty much treat it like it is playground here, but can't find anyone as the lads or DB are doing their best to keep their distance and avoid any kind of confrontation. Sirius, but it wasn't too bad. That could have been a lot worse considering how Exile can be quite unforgiving.
It's still relatively close, and Kelts is still being the aggressive one, even though he didn't have the power up. Mega about to spawn, but no player seems to care about it. They're all taking their individual fights. DBE now retreats to hopefully collect the Mega. And Sirius is playing the kind of game that he wants with the long range. He just really still needs a rail. It's the only thing missing.
Oh, good energy coming up from Sirius, but we didn't expect anything less. Dramus managed to get the trade straight after he took down RMV. As Kelts does get a heavy, but at what price? As Dramus also gets Kelts with the support from RMV. They happen to back away again. Dramus is literally just flying through every hurdle like it's Takeshi's castle.
Yeah, I'm not sure where he was going, but he had to pay the toll. Oh, nice. Good prediction.
Nice rocket to rail now from RMV, just trying to stay alive and just expecting to go for the TP, which he did, but was able to solidify that frag. As 2 minutes in, it's been back and forth. Now DBE take the lead, and we do have protection coming up in 20 seconds.
Yeah, Drum is not going to be able... RMV just decided Drum probably has to die as well. He does. They're going to respawn. Will they be able to get there in time and with the weapons ready? Let's see. 4 seconds. Sirius, he's always positioned that outside of the LG teleporters. That, who even got it in the end? RMV got it in the end. Not a lot to play with, but he gets the heavy. That should be enough. Should be able to collect a couple of kills. If he actually hits a rocket. There we go.
That is absolutely unreal, and he still has the protection, mind you. And he actually dives into both of them. So much damage output coming from the side of Cheetahs, but...
Good thing Dramus was there, no?
Yeah, because that could have gone way, way worse than expected. DBE now up by 3 frags here, and now...
Someone coming in? Nope, no one's going to
go next from Cheetah's side.
I think RMV now showing us that, yeah, let's forget items. Item time, you drop to heavy, no, guys. Oh wait, I was at LG for like 30 seconds. Someone probably picked it up already.
Direct there, followed by the heavy machine gun coming up from Sirius and just throwing damage down and just showing such authority with the heavy machine gun. Good damage dealt coming up from Sirius.
Sirius really wants to get to that heaven position or outside his LG teleporter. Those are like the two best positions for him to play at, but Drum is not letting him set up ground just yet. Mega coming in. I see Kelts trying to fight for it. I don't really see Sirius anywhere. Seems to be more interested in getting weapons for now. Kelts there a little bit alone.
I think caught one surprise there, so couldn't really study his aim during that last engagement, but Heavy has been picked up and Sirius managed to get the frag onto RV, but Dramus managed to clean up Sirius straight afterwards. Quad intent. Really important here. The DBE want to maintain that lead, but Sirius has already taken down Dramus. Surely this is going to be theirs for the taking. Good tri-bot, but just not going to be enough. If even had a road, that'd be great, but the tri-bot should do. But Kelts is just taking out both of them straight away, and he's got the Mega. This is looking rough now for DBE.
Yeah, Kelts probably just need to collect a few more frags. They seem to be wanting to push him. I'm not sure if they're aware how much tech he has, but he's not really being defensive. He doesn't quite have the weaponry. Now he will have the weaponry. A lot of HP and armor too. I mean, not armor, but a good enough stack to allow him to continue being aggressive. Sirius kind of saved him there.
Yeah, definitely. You can kind of tell that they assume that Kelts is a lot lower than he thought before, maybe because they assume that he's stacked up on a couple of health balls, not that Mega earlier. Again, maybe they actually didn't have the timing for it.
It's hard to gauge the HP on Strok, because sometimes if you have a fight for him and he wins, you kind of think, oh, he's low, but you forget that he has Destroying right after, and which kind of tricks you a lot. Very good support. They seem to be actually playing together now as well, cheaters, which is a good change.
We're going to say a shock to the system. Sirius laying down the airstrikes from above with the rockets managed to get one. Good direct there. And lovely way to do a huge amount of damage considering the position he was in an up-1v2 scenario, but managed to take full advantage of the height he had remaining while both players of DB were down below on heavy. RMV trying to stay alive, trying to get a bit more done before he's getting cleaned up, but Drummond also doing the same thing, trying to stay alive after picking up or trying to pick up that Mega. Doesn't get it, and we've got protection coming up in 20 seconds.
Protection approaching, and RMV, it's kind of working, like the game is close. I still don't really understand why the Eisen. I don't see really the turret being much use for him. He does throw the turret before, so it did serve as a base there, but did it work? No. The purpose was there, just the execution not really working out. Yeah, I think RMV is oh my god, so much damage. Is someone that is so gifted at combat that he should just play PG for instance. Someone who is a champion who is more suitable for combat instead.
Yeah, for Sirius, he's probably suited to play against players like RMV. This is pretty much his playground. This is pretty much aim training. So much work here. Sirius just absolutely going crazy with his LG and his aim skills just really been punishing now for the side of DBE. And DBE had the lead on a number of occasions with both these maps, especially in this map in particular, but they've just been riding that struggle bus to contest the power-ups, and the lads on cheaters are just taking full advantage of it here. Now up by 12 frags in this second map.
It's quite a significant lead as well, kind of like the last map. It's not like they're doing anything special, they're just like they're going to work, and it's just working. It's like they have their number, basically.
Yeah, exactly. It suits their style. Sirius is coming with the dual wield against Dramus there, fall back heavy, trying to stay alive. Jumps straight through the TP, but gets cleaned up by Sirius once again. And you can see Dramus does actually finally get the trade, but
I'm not sure if they can get the power up at this point. It's 20 seconds for the power up, and they only need 2 frags. And they don't stop trading. They still keep going for the fight. They gotta slow down at some point. When it's not working, they have to slow down.
And there we have it already. We were going to go to a listening, but it wasn't
we
even
don't even have time.
required. No. 2,000 euros was absolutely insane. Thank you very much. And again, thank you for all of you at home for bringing in those donations. But the goal is still open. Make sure to head over to the GoFundMe page, search for KeenCon 2025 to unlock further milestones. And here we have it, we're going to go into this third map, potentially the final map here in this series. The way things are going is Jamis now just backing away with those rockets and just trying to keep that defensive posture to decide exactly how Cheetahs are going to make that next push. And Kelt has already taken down RMV, but a good direct from Jamis to keep himself alive.
And I was seeing the message on the screen earlier. If you follow KeenCon on any social media, you have a chance to win a KeenCon X Govas t-shirt, and I guess I have to follow them again on all social media because I really like that t-shirt.
I'll probably have to do the same. 47 HP, keeping himself alive with the tri-bomb here as he comes up with the LG. Good stuff from both his players. Great
Very
coordination. Nice. RMV did a very important role there going to that choke point to give Jamis a little bit of cover and a little bit of leverage there as well. But Sirius comes out with the trades, RMV goes in.
And goes down.
Yeah, takes himself out. I guess it's off the HP, we'll let him off.
Like you see this from DBE and Cheetahs, like the momentary coordination or those bursts of coordination. But how intentional are they? Because if you're talking about a team like Maestro or Chicago Dragons, you know it's completely intentional.
Yeah.
But with these two teams, it seems to happen a little bit more on accident rather than intentionally a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Quad damage.
Well, as RMV does have it, and it's not often you see a power-up on the side of DBE, so let's see how much they're going to take advantage of. They've still got plenty of time to work with that quad damage. Now on that T junction, the question is which way is he going to go? He's going to go the right direction, but he didn't actually realize there's someone actually hiding around the corner. Beautiful rail. This is exactly what we wanted to see from RMV. That has been taken down, and Sirius finishes up Jamis straight after picking up the remaining quad.
I can't believe Sirius even went there, because after they got railed 3 times, the Sirius still felt like fighting.
Yeah.
Seems like he's having fun. But if you hit the shots, go for them.
Yeah, why not? DB up by 10, up by 10, which is up by 10, up by 2 currently, but Sirius misses that rail and comes in with Jamis' rail of his own, and you know, this is kind of like a replica of what we've seen in the previous 2 maps. DBE has the advantage at the beginning, and then Cheetahs are able to adapt around their playstyle.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same thing again. We see Sirius blue the Athena, just a mirror matchup of strong Athena, and this is kind of Cheetahs' home map most of the time. They should be very comfortable here. For now, we do. Oh my God! I was gonna say Jamis had such a comfortable lead. He was fine taking any fight, and then he just gets obliterated in half a second.
Lock and load.
That rail from Celts earlier on Rocket. Sirius now both of them at that choke point, so we need to be a little bit careful here, considering protection will be up for 30 seconds, so these items are quite important depending on how much stack they have left afterwards, and that direct.
I would be so mad if I was RMV there. He's just taking damage from nowhere, really. Those angles shouldn't exist.
Protection.
How are they going to address this protection though? Because Cheetahs does have a much bigger stack.
Sirius, okay, he has the Athena, but he's there going there a little bit too early. Kelp is coming to try and help. They do get the kill on RMV, and then Jamis will follow, and then Sirius picking up the protection. Let's see what he can do with the Athena. Can he collect any frags?
By this time, we get this mega first before making his path of destruction potentially. Having a little look around, they realise they're around water and actually already rotated around. These have been some very good defensive rotations, and check out Celts in the process. But sadly, for RMV finally been taken down by Sirius, and there's not really too much Janis can do here apart from just take it on the chin, come up with a respawn, build up his weaponry disaster once again, and now he doesn't have to worry about that protection anymore. But you've got to remember, Sirius still has that stack, and Celts just taking down RMV with the Pika, and Sirius finish off Jamis with the rail.
Yeah, we see Sirius sometimes have these bursts of when he gets comfortable in the game, and he can go a whole 2-3 minutes without dying while hitting rail after rail after rail. We're seeing it happen now, and it's not a good sign for DBE. Jamis takes him down, shuts him down, so it should take Sirius, you know, a few more seconds to at least try to get comfortable again, because you'll need the weapons, you'll need some stack, you'll need a good position.
I've been fairly impressed with how Cheetahs have pretty much put DBE on a leash and just put a stranglehold onto the aggression which they deployed earlier on against Enzo. Good rockets coming out there from RMV, but not going to be enough as Sirius managed to stay alive with that LG. As we're 5 minutes in, Cheaters are now up by 5 frags, but we're seeing a little bit more now coming up from DBE. Good damage coming up from RMV with that heavy machine gun, and they've got one of those key areas, and what we need to do is try and hold it, and maybe, just maybe, get that quad, but it looks like RMV isn't going to be able to have the longevity of his life cycle.
15 seconds to go. Ram is getting position at the power-up, and I think we're going to go for a listen into the team comms. See what the players are thinking.
I do know he's there. I think I
How do
should
I
do
miss
that.
these shots?
Quad
Just need to know
spawn.
he's there. We gotta.
Enemy has the quad.
Rushing LG. Okay. Hey, copy. On rail. On rail. I did 60 only too. Hit. Nail. What the fuck is it? Rocket. Hit him.
There's
Getting
only
my gun.
one top gun in this fight.
Stork has rail. I'm staying in there.
Oh,
I'm dead. They triple-tilted me.
he got kind of owned there.
Enemy has the
Okay,
quad.
Certainly did, and now giving it to his opponents. Now Dramus is just trying to run away over here and try and make advantage of this quad whilst he's got a few seconds left. Manages to get one. Now the deficit's only by 4, so we're seeing signs of life coming out from Dragonborn Esports.
You see signs of life, but not really like actual counters to the gameplay of Cheaters. Because it still feels like Cheaters aren't really under a lot of threat or pressure, if that makes sense.
I know the vibe, yeah.
It's still like, whenever we see Sirius or Celts, or even listen to their comms, it doesn't seem like they're stressed at all. It seems like they kind of have the game under control. And I mean, they are 2 maps up. They shouldn't really be dealing with stress right now.
Well, that's a key factor, isn't it? You kind of feel like they've not been out of control for this entire series. I was saying that though,
Really
finally...
good string of frags now by DBE might change that.
Yeah. Picking up that rail for the side of Cheaters, that's going to be huge for them. Good rail coming up from Dramus. This is what we like to see. Hits another one. One more will do it, but it's going to claim up the LG anyway. Great stuff from Dramus to trying to keep themselves on their toes and keep this map competitive. Now only down by 1. Protection up in 22 seconds. And if they manage to get this Mega as well, that's going to be huge, but RV stack is so weak. And actually both these players are really weak. So if Cheaters push at any time with 10 seconds remaining for this protection, it's going to be theirs guaranteed.
Let's look at the stack on Sirius Athena right now. Celts basically gets both of the kills alone with no stack, and Sirius now has a massive stack to try and run the power up. And they should still get the kill, and well, Celts gets both of the kills pretty much alone. And the power up goes out.
In all fairness, I think that was still quite beneficial for them, even though they had to push with limited weaponry, they managed to get protection off the map. So that was a big denial come out from them, because they could have extended their lead, or made Cheaters extend their lead even further. So that was a big, big play there.
What a rail. Yeah, I still need to see something from DBE that makes me believe they can actually at least even take the map, because right now it doesn't feel like it could change anytime soon, even though the frag lead isn't that far apart. They're starting to, string some kills together and get some items, so that's a sign in the right direction. Oh. They get the Sirius.
Oh, lovely rail there from Sirius, but it does get caught by Dramus in this trade. They're trading much better now on this map in comparison, which is why I've been keeping it so close. Heavy machine gun coming up from RMV to finish up Celts.
Seems that they're playing more together as well, finally.
Yeah. Which is weird to say, because I've kind of felt like when the coordination was so good in the past. More really due to the improvisation. Celts don't take that Dramus finally. Does RMV get cleaned up as well? Oh, the missed rail. It still misses and somehow stays alive. Thanks to Dramus come up with a respawn to finish up Sirius. Good rockets coming out from Dramus again. But remember, quad's up in 30, Mega's just been picked up, and the heavy soon to respawn.
Let's see with the team's setting up for the power-up now. RMV gets 2 kills. Still 20 seconds. This should be enough, though, for them to get the heavy. He's gonna drop it. He gets it. It's 2 rails as well. They don't even need to move now until the quad. Don't take any risks. Just stay positioned. And Dramus, where did he go? How did he die? He didn't have to go anywhere. Now trying to defend this alone. Dramus does come in, but it's not gonna work. It's gonna be quad for Sirius. I feel like I finally saw the light at the end of the tunnel, and then I saw them take massive, unnecessary risks.
That tunnel's been closed now temporarily. Still up by 1. Sirius is assuming they're just lurking around the proximity, but not making any noise. Finally finds 1, but a lot of damage has been delivered to Sirius. But I think this is a good job by DBE. They've actually limited the amount of work that Sirius could have provided for their team in order to extend their lead.
You kind of feel like Sirius was the one like preventing himself from getting more frags because he played that very defensive. Seems to be very scared of any traps or rail angles. He still got 1 kill, but he's down now, probably. They see DBE getting the heavy, that's good. Suicides in the end. And Celts with the crossfire. You're gonna clean that up. 4 frags ahead. This could be another 3-0, back 3-0s almost.
Weird even saying that, considering how the first 3 series started. It was like 3-1, 3-2, 3-2, wasn't it? And now Sirius is still, it's been on such a low stack for such a long time, but he's always holding his angles where if he hits or misses the shot, he's going to back away straight away at every circumstance. And now RMV does manage to take up 1. Kel's trying to stay alive to pick up this heavy, which he manages to do. This protection is going to be so important later for DBE to claw their way back. As now down by 5. This protection is a must grab in order for them to keep themselves in this series. Mega is up, will be picked up by Celts. Light isn't available underneath, but that's going to be fine. They've got enough stack now to stop any pressure being applied.
I like what DBE tried. They just tried to get some light armors, tried to get some weapons, and now they are ready to make the push for the protection. Celts tries to deny them an opportunity to make the push, but it doesn't work out for him at all, and now Sirius has to defend the position completely alone. He doesn't have much in the way of HP, he should be able to go down. RMV gets it. Let's see what he can do with it.
Drummers just need to try and stay alive and cushion the blow and support when necessary. RV does stay alive. Drummers has actually come in now and his stack's a little bit better than it was earlier. This is great teamwork coming out from Dragonborn Esports. Now only down by 2. Potentially could be run out in the next 7 seconds.
Now
He's trying to find exactly where we are. Finds 1, go for the TP. Just needs to keep running that info. Actually gets greeted by him anyway. Lovely rockets coming out from RMV. But it's that round, but he's done more than enough. And Drummers is just chasing him down. And you can see a little bit of light here, a little bit of life here coming out from Dragonborn Esports. This is kind of what we saw in that really serious endpoint. A little bit late, but better late than never. Now down to 37 HP. And Jammers doesn't find him, but RMV still managed to stay alive, still takes him down 48 apiece. And what can cheaters do here in order to close this series out?
I'll get better position. But you see Celts now has rail position, has the stack. They don't need to attack much. He has the picker if he wants to take some risk, and he does decide to use it, but it doesn't work at all. And I kind of lost position, lost the stack. Needs to play a little bit more safe again. They can't really go for the Mega. Mega's going to be DBEs. Sirius on the other side of the map. They need to get defensive position for the heavy. They seem to have got the defensive position. Celts wanting to be a little bit aggressive. Does get the heavy, but he's not getting any damage done. He's going to go down. It's 49 kills for DBE, 48 kills for Cheater. That rocket almost won the map right there.
And Sirius just trying to stay alive. He's available as of yet, but it's going to be tied 49 apiece. Celts has taken down Drummers and managed to hit a very crucial rail. Needs to back away as you see one has actually had a heavy machine gun, and Sirius is just trying to get through. But Celts is the one who takes an RMV 50-49, and they stop it from going any further in this series. Well played by Cheaters, taking them down 3-0. But well played by Dragonborn Esports, who tried to close that 3rd map and give himself a bit more of a morale boost to continue the series.